Yeah, so my answer is going to be the same. I'm going to say I think Navi will win, and I think Markelov will be the MVP. So this will be way harder than the previous game,
this is going to be where we're going to see if Markelov is actually, it's not just a case of poning UK noobs now. He's going to have to play an established European team with quite good pedigree, and the game is going to go live.
And it starts from 3-3, actually.
Yeah, you're right. So it's gone from 3-3. I guess the last 2 rounds that happened with all the technical issues. And it's 3-3 with money in the bank as well. So we're not going to have a pistol round. We're not going to have a knife. This game is continuing from where it left off from those who persevered back at the moment in time. And Starix is going to get first blood in this round. It looks like that's a Molotov going down as well. So they must have money to burn. No pun intended. If they're going to use a Molotov, hasn't that been nerfed to the point where it's almost useless? It only slows people down. It doesn't do a lot of damage. But N Faculty spread out across the map, just looking to see where they can get an advantage. And you can see they managed to get outside. Starix was so busy focusing on main, where they already had a player looking, that it's enabled them to get some nades in on him. Kirby's going to get the kill there, and you can see as well that they're trading here. Kirby, oh well, no, it's not going to happen. In the end, Na'Vi do indeed shut them out, and Markelov having to get his pistol out to make it count. But it was a very disjointed N Faculty push. It didn't seem to have any coherence. They weren't working as a unit.
That's actually kind of a usual situation on train. I mean, both in CS Source and 1.6. Like, you throw a lot of grenades out on yard, the terrorists rush out, and then like at the same time everybody starts to see again, and you're just both teams are spread out, and nobody has no idea what's going on, and like trades back and forth.
Well, you can see Starix again. He likes to open the round with a nade, does Starix. He loves a good nade. It is just an eco round. Starix is going to get his spray on as well. But the bomb has been planted again. He just doesn't seem to have any peripheral vision. He's like, you can sneak up on him any time. Like, just get behind him. Yeah, he manages to get a plant right in front of him.
Yeah, great echo there from N Faculty managing to get the plant down. I mean, it's kind of underrated to have like a good plan on even a Glock eco. Like, okay, we buy one smoke, we might get the bomb down, as they did right now, and they just bought themselves, how much is it? $4,000 more.
In teams, was there ever like that you played in? Was there ever sort of a designated planter, someone that was good at making sneaky plants?
Yeah, well, the guy named Nico who always did that, and he like managed to do it in like the most stupid ways. Like, I still feel it's always the opponent playing bad if you let them plant the bomb.
Well, that's what we saw there, but this is looking like a very good round for N Faculty. They've played themselves into a 3-2 advantage, but Starix is wrapping around behind him, coming down from the white walls. He's going to get a kill, make it a 2v2, and apparently I'm not allowed to call him C9 anymore, and that was a great, great turn on. Apparently I'm supposed to call him Selna.
Selna? Senya.
Senya, sorry, okay, well there you go. Every cast I've listened to, they've called him C9 as well.
C9,
and how do you even get Selnya from that?
I don't know, they say it, so I guess it's right. C9,
I mean, come on, Senya. Guys, like, you know, it's a bit of a stretch, but alright, Selnya. I'll try and
it's Russian, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that's maybe if I have a few vodkas, I'll be saying it like that anyway, so. But N Faculty there managed to play themselves into a very good position, and what just happened there? Disruptor was so depressed. What is going on? This is like nothing I've seen in a tournament. Double suicides coming in. Guys, the situation isn't that bad. You can still win this game, like, you know.
Like, all of you watching this, if you want to train on how to push the inner sight, watch this round and do nothing like
it. Yeah, do absolutely nothing. Like, what happened? Like, did you seriously see why both of them died?
They actually threw on HE, like, damage. There were 2 guys with like 20 HP, and then they got blind and like panicked. Both jumped down and both died. So
well, I mean, it makes me feel like a jackass. I've just been told this is a proven international team, and then it's like, you know, here comes the clowns. But anyway, they've got an eco coming in, so I think we're actually going to see 8-3 here to Na'Vi, which, you know, is probably as expected given the map and given everything else. But oh no, it's not an eco. They have bought, so I will hold my tongue, push my mouth, and Selnya is spamming away. I see, I've got it. He's spamming away at side, just doing some damage to QK Mantis. And going to be interesting to see if N Faculty are going to try and change the pace of this, because one thing CRG did, and they actually had some joy, was when they went aggressive, threw some smokes down and just pushed very fast through them. N Faculty are not committing to that. They don't feel comfortable playing like this. And this was one of the criticisms we've had about them in the past, is that sometimes they do play incredibly slow. They overthink rounds. They don't leave themselves with enough time to react. And when they get into a position, they can't counteract what their opponents are doing.
Yeah, so absolutely. And in their defense, it is kind of on train. It's kind of important to have good spawns when you go for a fast outer push. So maybe they had bad spawns this round, which basically forced them to play a slow round.
Well, Kirby, who came under some flack from some of the other people in the German scene, he's picked up 2 good kills there, but Na'Vi not breaking a sweat, and in the end, Markolov's going to end the round with a kill on Disruptor. That is going to be 8-3, as you predicted. We'll take a quick look at the frag charts, and of course, these don't include the 6 previous rounds, which were cruelly taken from the scoreboard due to some delays. You can see we got a 6 for 6 for Edward, and Kirby is on 9 for 9. So he's looking pretty good, but not having a lot of joy for N Faculty. They've not got a round since the restart. The 3 rounds they've got on the board, of course, happened back when everyone was having those difficulties. Perhaps it was a psychological factor. I'll ask you this: that Na'Vi, you know, now that they've played that game and got settled, and now they're playing at N Faculty, do you think Na'Vi have a slight advantage?
Absolutely. I mean, the first game in even a new game like CS:GO, I mean, you always want to get that first game out of the way so you feel more comfortable, and that's what they did with the CRG game. So. It's kind of unfair for N Faculty, to N Faculty, I would say.
Well, we've actually got our analysis team back. They're eagerly watching this game. I've heard some girlish giggles coming from across the other side of the studio, so that must be War Clown. Probably is when the suicides happen. So we're going to be bringing you some pretty in-depth analysis of this game when it ends. But for now, Na'Vi in absolute control. And even though N Faculty have got this plan inner, they're just making it look so easy on the rotate, able to get the defuse, no problem. It's going to be 9-3. And at the moment, it's hard to see what N Faculty could do to really change the momentum of this game. Is there anything you've noticed? Do you think N Faculty could do something now to alter what looks to be a destined 16-3 win for Na'Vi?
I think they should do as you said, like try to go for an outer fast push. I mean, those rounds can be so fast, and you can get like 2 of them straight in a row. It can change the momentum of the game.
Well, they went fast, and Kirby got absolutely destroyed, but Selnia just got a bit aggressive on side, pushed through a smoke, and found that SMM was waiting for him. But Zeus is going to push white walls and get 2 kills of his own. And right now, N Faculty just do not look in the game at all. Na'Vi looking very warm. I mean, their aim is just so crisp. They're looking so well drilled, and that's not what you want when you have to play them. You need them to be disrupted. Yeah. Again, to do a play on words.
I think they actually should save their weapon right now, since they have all grenades and everything.
Yep.
Doesn't really make sense to push. They will get a lot of money next round that they can buy and keep their grenades.
They're going for it. And Faculty do not do a lot of saves. And, oh, well, that was a great reaction shot there from SMN. As soon as he got hit in the side, he just turned around, instant headshot, turns the round on its head. They are going to get this plant now. But Markolov's going to be rotating. Look how fast Starix has gone behind him. We've seen him do this once before. He is going to get that kill. He's going to leave it all to do for SMN. He's just going to be getting absolute gun from left, right, and center. Does get another kill. Edward, in the end, though, is going to get up on that train, use the height advantage to win the round. And it's going to be another defuse. And that is going to make it 10 rounds to 3 in favour of Na'Vi, who are just really looking very good right now.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, I really think this pause has a lot to do with it. I mean, it feels like it's a completely different game from what we saw earlier today.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a case of Na'Vi have got kind of the jitters out of their system by having a nice, easy game against CRG. I don't know if, I mean, as it stands, CRG did better than N Faculty by this point.
Yeah, that's actually true.
You know, so I mean, perhaps we need to give them, I don't know whether we need to give the UK team more respect or the German team less respect, I don't really know, but certainly it looks like Na'Vi are benefiting from playing back-to-back the same map you know, a decent standard of opposition, but nothing too challenging. And they're really just looking comfortable. I mean, it's like watching them play 1.6 at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, they actually use the same players at the same position as they did in 1.6, proving that they feel comfortable in this game as well.
So 10-3. And Faculty have got another inner plant, but Na'Vi just on the rotate. And Faculty have got that man advantage, though. This should be around for Faculty. It's looking very good now. Asmo and Kirby getting the kills. So it's all on Markelov. I think he'll just go for a save here. Will he? Or no, he's going to try. He's going to get one. And in the end, Asmo's going to get Markelov. So it is going to be 10-4. Last round of the half incoming. Do you think, I mean, is there a lot of importance on the 5th round? I mean, is it something that, you know?
Not really. I think a 10-5 and 11-4 score on Terrain feels the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but like going from 10-5 to 9-6, that's a much bigger step.
Well, yeah, because it's effectively, it's two, you know, you've got that luxury where you win the pistol, you win the 2 ecos, that gets you halfway home to a draw.
Yeah.
Then you've got to just worry about buy rounds, and of course if you can force your team to eco again, then you've only got one more round to get. So, and while I'm just talking about the mechanics of the game, Starix just working a great little headshot there. And Zeus just doesn't care. He's just going aggressive and just having a little spray on upper. He's going to get SMN. Asmo's going to answer back, but Markelov just super fast AWPing from him, takes down Kirby. Asmo's going to go in for the plant. He's very low HP. If any of these nades come in and hit him, it's going to not end well. And in the end, Markelov goes for total overkill, just runs into that upper area and just destroys him. Edward on the fast rotate, gets a face full of back. QK Mantis taken down, and Na'Vi just running riot at the moment. It is going to be 11-4 at half time, and Na'Vi really impressive here. I was like you. I felt that this event might be the baptism of fire, like we saw with ESC Gaming, where they when they first moved over and they struggled, like we've seen with the Fnatic players who've come over and struggled. Na'Vi looks like all that work's paying off.
Maybe they did make the right decision with like just staying home and practice for a few months instead of going for an event right away.
Yeah, I mean, it may be. I mean, but I agree with you. I think there's some things that happen at tournaments you can't replicate at home. Delays, for example. You can't replicate whether you can maintain that focus or not. So it's definitely something to consider whether they've actually somehow bossed it. Got a bit of sidewaysy headshot action. I haven't seen that bug for a while there on QK Mantis. Always nice. That's one left over from the Source engine.
Looks kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it does. It does. For a minute, I thought it was me. I thought I was stroking out on stream. I was about to go. Have we got a first aider? Have we got a first aider in the house? But no, we haven't. And if we did, no one would come to my assistance anyway. But very slow pistol round.
And there's 2 guys inside.
Oh,
so,
yes. An overlay.
They're just going for a 5-man inner push from Na'Vi. I think they're going to take the QK Mantis.
Yeah, Auto Director's thinking Disruptor's about to get some action, but he's not. Again, I just love it. Like Zeus has gone back. Oh, he's just looked so good, man. Look at that. Absolutely sick. He's just pulled off 2 ridiculous long-range Glock headshots, gets a 3-man, and then pretty much single-handedly won the round. And he's definitely going to be my MVP, no matter how this match goes. Because individually, he's just looked head and shoulders pretty much above everyone else. I mean, like, Markelov has got that opportunity to impress with the AWP. Zeus has had defended inner alone. He's pretty much killed, like, 2 guys every time he's seen. More than 2 or more guys, like so. Yeah,
absolutely, and it's funny that he plays like exactly the same way in the inner bomb set as he did in 1.6, and it's still working.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. He's looked absolutely top notch, and 12-4 now. N Faculty perhaps set to get embarrassed here. They're going to have to really change this up. UK Mantis has still got the sideways headshot bug, so. Going to watch him get taken down by Selnia. He's just going to push aggressively. You see Na'Vi is swarming all over the same bomb site. Disruptor with a good little headshot. Kirby's going to get one as well. And you can see that Selnia's going to get another kill. Edward's going to answer back immediately. So it's a 3v2 situation. Asmo trying to go for the wraparound. Edward is wise to that game. And you can see that Markelov is just going to push him aggressive. He doesn't even care that his gun's not even fully reloaded. Just running at him. An SMN, which sounds like it might be a vulgar acronym. but it isn't. It's just his name. Definitely doesn't involve nipples. He's just gonna. I think he's just gonna chill out and spawn. Why not?
Save the P250 or just trying to pick.
They are pretty good these days. A wise man told me that. A wise 1.6 told me that at the start of the day.
Yeah, they're extremely good. Actually, I feel like if you're not going for the op after 2 rounds, you basically should buy them every eco. Seriously.
Well, there we go. So it's going to be an easy plan. SMN. I don't know if he's trying some protracted form of ninja defuse, the likes of which has never been attempted before. But
yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I
yeah,
think he knows that they only have SMGs as well, so...
he's got 1 HP left now, so he needs to make a decision. It's better to die in the situation, which he certainly does.
Yeah, the terrorists do get more money if the bomb goes off, so...
Yeah. So he did the right thing, but it's 13-4. We'll have a quick look at the frag charts again. Not that there's going to be much to write home about. Kirby way out in front now for M Faculty, 13 kills, 15 deaths. And Edward is going to have 13 for 7. But you can see the distribution of frags on Na'Vi is a lot better. And we'll be bringing you some analysis from our analysis team who've been scribbling away furiously in their notepads.
Great shot from Markov right there.
Yeah, and again, just Markov just... I'm coming to expect it now. He really seems to have got hold of CSGO in a way few AWPers have. So very impressed. Selling a great little reaction shot there just to pick it up. And N Faculty are not going to take another round this game. This is done, absolutely. QK Mantis is trying to play for some pride here, but in the end, Starix is going to get that last frag. It's 14-4. This is going to be 16-4. And it's such a shame that a match that people waited so long for, all of those delays, a match that started out pretty even Stevens, pretty exciting. This was deemed that it was going to be the big one. This has been one of the more one-sided games we've actually cast today.
Yeah, for sure, and maybe even the most one-sided one. And this kind of makes you wonder, how far can Na'Vi really go? I mean, they're playing great, and Faculty is a great team, but how will Na'Vi do if they play like versus ESC, Very Games, or even NIP?
I got to be honest, it's going to be very interesting to see them go up with ESC Gaming. I really don't know how that's going to go. You would think ESC Gaming are going to edge it, but ultimately, I mean, Na'Vi have just looked so good. I got to say it. We watched them in 2 games back to back, and maybe it's just something they've got down on train. But you know, N Faculty are not a bad team. They are far from a bad team, and they are getting clowned. There's absolutely no other way to describe it.
It kind of looks like when like NIP played them in ESWC.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just that big of a steamroll. Like N Faculty has absolutely nothing.
And I remember when Na'Vi announced that they were coming into CSGO, there was a lot of 1.6 fanboys saying that Na'Vi were going to be the team to dethrone NIP. That they had everything in place to do that. I don't know if that's true, but... and I think it's a bold prediction, but on this evidence, it's not as crazy as it was at the start of the day, put it that way. Markov picking up another good op shot. In fact, you're going to have to go aggressive. Markov's going to get another kill. There's Molotov gone down, and there's Asmo. I think that was that an AWP kill? Yeah, it was. And Selnia's going to mop it up, get the last one. That's going to be match point 15-4. As I said, guys, this one's done. It's in the books. It's going to be 16-4. And N Faculty are running away with their tails between their legs. You can even see the kind of mixed buy that's coming in now. We got a Mag 9, we got a FAMAS, 2 Mag 9s and a pistol, so no buy at all for Disruptor. I think they just want to get away, get off this server, and get their heads together and start talking about, okay, we lost that one. We've still got, you know, lots to do. We're still in this tournament. But
exactly, especially in the way this tournament is structured, like 2 group plays and the playoff after that, so they're far from out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. That the teams that we're seeing losing and the teams that we're seeing to struggle are still very much in this tournament, no matter what happens. But I'll tell you what, Na'Vi have really humbled N Faculty here. You can see as well the well playeds coming in. I mean, N Faculty just no faith in SMN making this clutch, which again would be absolutely ridiculous if he was to do it. It's a 1v3 situation at this point. Markov is down for Na'Vi. And in the end, Zeus is going to get the last frag. Perhaps fitting, given the game he had, my MVP without a shadow of doubt. And that's going to be the game over. 16 rounds to 4. An absolute mauling for the Germans at the hands of Na'Vi. And again, I will just ask you the question again. I mean, you've talked about what's going to happen.